everyone, it's Maggie
and Kristian
from LVK, and we're here to talk about some of our
losses
from 2022 peak season. We weren't laughing then, but we can now because we learned from them.
Last week we talked about some of the issues that some of our pickers were encountering when reaching a pick bin. Instead of just waiting for someone to help triage the issue, we came up with a hospitalization process to hospitalize the bin and kind of just move forward so that the picker doesn't end up just waiting the whole time, right? And then they're able to kind of keep going, keep picking, and then we get the orders out.
Fulfillment is not about perfection. There's always going to be exceptions, and we're in the business of managing exceptions. So now we're going to talk about how we manage those exceptions at the pack station.
So here at the WAM station, I know we talked about hospitalizing bins when the inventory team experiences issues, but we also have our hospital area here where our warehouse account manager manages all the troubled totes that have any issues at the pack station. Because just like we want the pickers to continue to move on and pick all the rest of the orders on their cart, we want the packers to be able to move forward too, right? We don't want them to hit an error or something that stops them from continuing the process of all of the totes on their cart. Because if not, they'd just be sitting there waiting for a manager to come, kind of checking out the error, the issue, what it is, and then triaging at that point. It's really going to mess with metrics. It's going to mess with their productivity. We kind of came up with hospital as well for troubled totes. At the pack station, the packer experiences an error. It could be an address error. It could be something super simple like a carrier error, or maybe they're missing a product from their tote, or it's the wrong product. They're going to hit a button, which we have underneath all of our pack stations called hospital. There's a button right here. What they'll do is they'll click on that and it'll automatically move that order into a hospital status, completely take it out of their queue so they can move forward with processing all the orders that they have on their carts. What we have here is a water spider. We have just someone to come go check any of the carts that were completed. If there's any leftover or any that are turned around, it signifies that there's an issue with that tote. They're going to take the tote and they're going to bring here. They're going to place it on this cart, which is for the WAM specifically. And then now we know that any of the carts that end up here have some type of issue. Take the tote, we'll scan it in, we'll look at the screen, we'll try to determine if it's an address issue, if it's just like a system error in general, and we'll try to triage it. Whether we can triage it ourselves, we'll do it, but if not, we'll reach out to the engineers, we'll create a ticket, anything that we can do to move forward to get that order out the door today.
So that was part 2 of how we dealt with some of our losses in peak 2022. Thanks so much, and good luck. I hope your peak planning is already started. Bye.